calls two-day strike over census NRC demand. Two members of JFD students' wing injured in police action at DM College campus. Manipur protests intensified over demand for NRC updation before census. Manipur police arrest suspected militant drug traffickers in multiple operations. Cookie outfit denies involvement in Lanka incident, calls allegations baseless. And UGC-NET 2026 NTA finds multiple errors in 3 papers, order re-examination. Hello and welcome to ELITETV Primetime English News at 6 p.m. I'm your host Brajeshwari. Now the news in detail. A 2-day general strike has been called across Manipur from midnight on Monday, August 17 by the Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation JFD, protesting the government's decision to begin the census exercise without first updating the National Register of Citizens NRC. Addressing a press conference in Imphal, JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba said the group had repeatedly urged the state government to complete the NRC updation before the census. He said several forms of protest had been organized over the demand, but the government had failed to take action. Ningomba said the census process, including self-enumeration, was scheduled to begin despite the government not addressing their concerns. He described the decision as unfortunate and said the demand for NRC updation was aimed at safeguarding the interests of future generations of indigenous people. Our demand for NRC updation before census is legitimate. We are raising this demand thinking of future generations of indigenous people. The problem of illegal immigrants in the state is very serious. What we are demanding also has a share of the government, he said. Ningomba said the strike was not intended to cause hardship to the public, but was the result of the government's continued inaction on the issue. He warned that the agitation would be intensified if the government failed to respond even after a 2-day strike. Civil society organizations representing Naga and Meitei Pangal communities also attended the press conference and extended their support to the strike. The JFD has been organizing protests and other forms of agitation over its demand for NRC updation before the census. Fresh protests were also reported in the several areas of the state on Monday.
Lamdam asida leiriba yenau Manipuri sing asibu kanana mohonama matamda asobu thogdang longminasi hairaba fawda leibiriba lenga ki oriba pibsina karimata thawa sabidaba aduga ngasi tang 13 numit asidagi haukraba aikhoigi census ki self enumeration hokibase masigi mayokta handana hairaba fawdu yadrabanina aikoi ngasi tinbiriba tongan ba makai ki adagi lakpiriba community mayang leadership aduga campaign for just and fair delimitation da yaw dun chatminariba task force ki makai ki agi leadership mayam singda kupna handana koi khanar ba matungda leiriba pribam asida tana tadraba udraba lengak sigi mafomda hojik aikoi nubin neni supna aikoi general strike tawrani hadina koi mayam da lathuk seri
तसेंगना कोई JFD न चंगसिल लखो खोंजंग जे हानसु सोगलगा दुम लाई हौजिकसु सोगतकनी अदुगा कवरगलिबा जनरल स्ट्राइक सिदसु कोई यूनाइटेड मैते पांगन कमिटीना अंगम थाक सोगतजगनी हाइबसिमा हानबदा थमजगे लोइदना आइना मियामदा पिलम खतम तौजनिगी मदुदि अखोय मैते पांगन हाइरिबा सगै जात पकलगा लैरिबा अखोय से NRC तोपदा अखोय करिगुमदा किनिंगाई लेते हाइबसिंतंग हाइजरगा लेबिरिबा मैते पांगन कम्युनिटी पूर्णमकना मियाम पूर्णमकना JFD न कौरकलिबा जनरल स्ट्राइक असदा कोई पूर्णमक सोगतमिनसी
पालिबा सरकार सिदा अखोइना रिक्वेस्ट होई मदुदी करिगुंबा थोइबा थौदो खुदिमा से अहल लमन नत्रगा कोइगी लेबाग अमगी मपी मपा ओइबगी ngasi थोइबा थौदो खुदिमक से सरकार ना हेना दायित्व लौफम थोइ हेबसे हाइनिंगी मदु मतम साना दायित्व लौरक्तबनिना अखोइ ngasi की खोंजंग से संचलकपनी सेंसस तौद्रिगा द एनआरसी तौगनी हाइबा वाफम मिसी ngasi matang matang tangsilak ko matamsida Manipur government na अखोई के वाफम से आंसर से अमतंग से फावा असी लेरे हाइबा पीबी दबागी मरमना ngasi अखोई ngasi मीडिया थोंग लाउजरे अदुदी अखोई नमे तालिब दाबी से फंगद्री फावा चिंग द लेरिबा नागा सिंसो येलौमी मोइना ngasi के जे एफडी न तालिबा खोंजंग से अखोई से सौगली
NRC bu against tawriba mi sing se Manipur da illegal immigrant sing bu pamba mi sing ni haina open lauthok pa yare aduna atuba matamda concerned authority state government OBI central government OBI public na praja na pamba thabak ta tawbuduna mayamgi nungsiba mayamgi apamba tawbuduna hena government gi su afaba oigani haiba wahang se habige adu.
Two members of JFD student wing have been injured in police at DM College campus today. The student wing of the JFD attempted to stop census training sessions at DM Teacher Training College and Hindi Teachers Training College. Security forces reportedly clashed with the protesters while trying to disperse them. Protests demanding updation of the National Register of Citizens (NRC) before the census were held at several locations across Manipur on August 17. As the government moved ahead with preparations for the census exercise, the demonstrations were organized under the aegis of the Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation (JFD) with the themes NRC updation before census, no NRC, no census, and no IDP settlement, no census. A large number of students also took out a rally carrying the same demand. Speaking to media persons, students protesters condemned inhuman act of the Manipur police in the strongest term.
अखोई JFD student wing मैम लातुना ngasi अखोई मनुंग चंगहन बियो हाइबा मतम सिदा मनुंग चंगहन बया दे अखोई की करी राइट लेबनो अखोई की मनुंग चंगबगे अखोई की राइट लेते हाइदुना अखोई ngasi लेरिबा security force मैम सिना अखोई बुंगा ngasi अखोई दा अखोई ना चंगगा मफम असे तौबे यारो हाइना थिंगबा मतमदा अखोई इसा दा ngasi बाव अखोई दा लाठी चार्ज सवे पोंगमक ता चैना कलेबा अदे मोई की मसा मक मसिन नंग नुपी सिंग लाई सिंग दो खोंपांग ना काव का धोको हाइबा सिमक तै मसा हाइबो अमगी मसिन नगी थोलपो हाइबा अखोई से मोई की मसा मसु नतबरा अखोई से मखोई से ngasi नाइबा गवर्नमेंट ड्यूटी ना थादरेबा मोई मसा मक्से मति मसा नतबराबा
On the other hand, a procession was also taken out by the JFD students wing. The procession started from Tidim Ground and turned back from Kaisampa Junction. During the rally, protesters also demanded the suspension of a police officer who they allegedly used excessive force during a recent agitation at the Directorate of Census. The protesters spoke by the protest demanding NRC before census in detail. Security forces and Manipur police carried out a series of operations across the state between August 11 and 15, resulting in the arrest of several suspected insurgents and drug traffickers, along with the seizure of suspected heroin, raw opium, firearms, and ammunition. On August 14, a joint team of CCP, PS, Women Police Station, and 37 Assam Rifles acted on intelligence inputs about the presence of contraband in the Tuibong area of Churachandpur. The team arrested 26-year-old Nimnay Hoy Tauthang, a resident of Lekod village in Kangpokpi district who was staying at Tuibong. A total of 197 soft cases containing suspected heroin powder were recovered from her possession. The seized substance weighing approximately 2.6 kg. On the same day, an intelligence-based anti-narcotics operation by Imphal East District Police and the CRPF in Khergaon Awang Sabal Likai led to the arrest of 5 people. The arrested individuals were identified as Ramesh Bhattarai, 36, Tej Bahadur Bhandari, 34, Raju Bhattarai, 33, Abhishek Karki, 24, and Mahesh Rizal, 26. The operation resulted in the seizure of 1.015 kg of raw opium along with a Hyundai Ion car, a TVS Jupiter scooter, and 4 mobile phones. Separately, Manipur police arrested an alleged active women member of the RPF PLA on August 11. Adhikari Mayum Sarita Devi, 39, was arrested from her residence at Sagolban Sayang Konthauzam Lekai in Imphal West District. Another operation on August 14 led to the apprehension of an alleged extortionist cadre of the People's Democratic Alliance PDA from Khetrigao under Porampad police station. The accused was identified as 44-year-old Muhammad Amir Khan of Khetrigao Awang Lekai in Imphal East District. Security forces also recovered a cache of arms and ammunition during a cordon and search operation in Senam village under Teknopal police station on August 15. A joint team of Teknopal District Police and 21 Assam rifles recovered 1 Insas X caliber rifle, 2 Insas rifles, 3 Insas LMG magazines, and 5 rounds of 5.56 mm Insas ammunition. The operations come amid intensified security and anti-narcotics efforts across Manipur, with authorities continuing searches and intelligence-led operations in vulnerable areas. The Kuki National Front KNF has rejected allegations linking its Home Secretary Jangboy Kipgen and its cadres to the recent Lanka incident in Manipur's Kangpokpi district in which 2 people were killed, describing the charges as completely baseless and unfounded and devoid of truth. In a statement, the KNF said neither Kipgen nor any of its cadres have any involvement in the incident. The outfit alleged that vested interests were deliberately dragging its leadership and members into the case to create a false narrative and damage the organization's reputation. The KNF further alleged that its name was being misused for political or ulterior purposes through the circulation of unsubstantiated allegations, misinformation, and propaganda. The death of innocent people must never be used to settle scores, manufacture narratives, malign individuals or organizations, or create hostility between communities, the organization said. The KNF cautioned against using the deaths of the 2 persons of political purposes and urged those making the allegations to refrain from repeating them. It said political differences should not come at the cost of communal harmony and public peace. The outfit maintains that allegations concerning a serious incident should be based on facts and credible evidence rather than speculation or narratives allegedly driven by vested interests. The KNF further said Kipgen had no involvement in the Lanka incident and that no KNF cadre was involved. It described the allegations as baseless and lacking any credible foundation. 3 militants affiliated with different proscribed outfits have been arrested in Manipur's Imphal West District, police said on Monday, August 17. Kailan Chenba Mete, 19, was arrested from Thiam Leisangkhong, while Gretchen Laurembam, 25, was apprehended from Awang Lekin Thabi, Santipur on Sunday, according to the police. Both were identified as members of the band People's Liberation Army (PLA), and Shanta Mete, who was allegedly functioning as a self-styled private of the United Nations Liberation Front (Koireng), was arrested from Lausangkhong on Sunday. In a separate operation, security forces recovered an AK-56 rifle and 4 live rounds of Khozul in Jiribam district on Saturday. Security forces recovered a cache of arms and ammunition during a search operation conducted in the general areas of Khozul and Chaudhry under Borobekra police station in Jiribam district on August 15. The operation was carried out as part of the ongoing security measures in the area. During the search, personnel recovered 1 AK-56 rifle, 1 magazine, 4 live rounds, and 3 empty caches of 9mm pistol ammunition. The recovery of the assault rifle and ammunition is significant amidst continued security operations in vulnerable areas of the district. The recovered weapons and ammunition have been taken into custody for further examination and investigation. Security agencies are expected to ascertain the source and intended use of the recovered arms and whether they were linked to any armed group or other criminal activity in the area. Further details regarding the operation and any follow-up action by the security forces or police are awaited. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has received a fresh alleged death threat through social media, with Juria police conducting a search at the residence of a man in Garaimari in Nagaon district. The man, identified as Mubarak Ali, allegedly threatened through a Facebook comment that he would kill the Chief Minister in central Assam if he was paid Rs 2 crore. Following the alleged threat, Juria police conducted a search at Ali's residence as part of their investigation. According to the allegations, Ali had also met a Pakistan Jindabad reference in his social media activity. However, police are yet to establish the authenticity of the account and circumstances surrounding the alleged threat. According to local residents, Ali has been living in Kerala for the past 2 years. They also claim that he has been married multiple times and describe him as a habitual thief. Residents further claims that he has little formal education. The latest incident comes after an earlier case in which a tailor from Morigaon district was detained after a Facebook account bearing his name allegedly issued a death threat to Sarma during one of the Chief Minister's Facebook live sessions. The tailor Abdul Muttalib had denied making the threat and claimed that a fake Facebook account using his photograph had been created to implicate him. Police are investigating the latest social media thread and further details are expected to emerge after the probe. On the other hand, the accused arrested for allegedly threatening to kill Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma during a social media live broadcast has been remanded to 5 days of police custody. Abdul Muttalib was produced before a court on Sunday following his arrest from Buragaon in Morigaon district in connection with the alleged threat. According to reports, Muttalib allegedly threatened to kill Sarma in exchange of Rs 1 crore. He was also accused of posting the slogan Pakistan Jindabad along with the alleged threat. The police custody remand will allow investigators to question the accused and examine the circumstances surrounding the social media post, the alleged threat and the motive behind it. The incident came to light after an alleged threatening comment appeared on Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma's Facebook page while the Independence Day celebrations were being streamed live from Guwahati on Saturday. Muttalib allegedly posted a comment offering to kill the Chief Minister for Rs 1 crore and included a phone number purportedly asking people to contact him. The comment also reportedly contained a pro-Pakistan slogan and objectionable remarks directed at Sarma. Following the incident, Assam police traced the social media account and arrested Muttalib from Buragaon in Morigaon district. Police are now investigating the circumstances surrounding the post and the accused's alleged intent. Further details are expected to emerge as the investigation progresses. The Assam government has extended its interim flood relief program to another 31,951 families in Sibsagar, Charaidio, Jorhat and Golaghat, taking the total number of beneficiaries receiving one-time financial assistance of Rs 15,000 to 96,846. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said on August 17. The latest disbursement has taken the government's expenditure on the assistance to Rs 145.26 crore. Sarma said the distribution was nearing completion, although enumeration was still underway in the Sibsagar Assembly constituency. He said another 3,000 to 4,000 families could be included in a third phase, which would take the total number of beneficiary families to nearly 1 lakh. The Chief Minister said the cash assistance has been prioritized as families affected by the floods required immediate financial support to return to their homes and begin rebuilding. People in Sibsagar, Charaidio, Jorhat and Golaghat need cash assistance the most because they required financial support to return to their homes after floods, Sarma said. As part of the water relief package, the government has also extended support through direct beneficiary transfer (DBT). Sarma said Rs 2,500 has been provided to Orunodoi beneficiaries in the affected areas. The state government is simultaneously conducting a rapid damage assessment across Sivsagar, Choraidio, Jorhat and Golagat to assess the extent of flood-related damage. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after a short break.
SIRG claim fine Toby Crabo Yam Pare Matanga Kari Satagadagi Haibadu Hazarabagi Electoral Registration Officer Haibadi ERO na claim Kudimag Amamam Lokatuna Yengi Amata Sitaba Taudana Misang Mikai Naitana Masigita Maktani claims Amasung objections disposal period Haina Lairivase Adumda ERO dagi letter amagi Kutanga Korak Nabadi Sapiyu Mipaningai Oide Asyang Badi Nahaki claim do Seres Oina Laure Haibatu Taklibani Mari Lainaba documents Singdi Bubirakpa Tare Pazana da Haibiyu ERO na Pazana Atumak Tabigani Madudasu Karigumba Laikai Taba Ngamdragasu Atay Atopa Upay Lairi District Election Officer Haibadi DC da Natraga Chief Electoral Officer Manipur dasu Apil Taubagi Kudong Saba Atu Pizeri Karigumba Atopa Samamnaba Kangingba Lairagasu BLO Natraga Headline number 1950 da poll Taubiraga Atumak Hambiba Yagani Finance Electoral Roll Asi Lagliba September gi Tarik Tarukta Pong Nagani SIR gi Pandamdi Eligible Oiba Voter Kudimak Amata Sithadana Voter List Asida Ming Yahon Nabani I am in RU
Manipur के अहानबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमतंगायरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजमai मथक टोंगथाम लिकाई दा हानुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लंबी की खुदोंथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंगबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंगबा चंगबा अफबा मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरांग कायदे लई मशीना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबा सिंग निंगथिना लायंगली Lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangalaiba maramna chingmadi arapa mafumdagi lakpa anabasi neurosurgeon unanaba honabada awaba kya mayongdari masida sunatna matam tintana anaba lainguna maram oraga kudong thiba kya sumayongdari masi punamakdagi kharadu orabusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leiduna anaba sing layingli hospital asida Ataba mamalda laying matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab kamai na basnasu ataba mamalda phangalli ngasi magrension biro amadi kudong saba singa silobiyo hena kubam road gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da pau phobirak yagani
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunarabu khutsukulai kya sajinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari mafam asida laying jariba laina layong sing adudi diabetes, liver disease, arthritis, lutong chikpa naba, constipation, sinus, blood pressure, piles, gallbladder amasung kidney danung leiba kidney ga mari leinaba layong sing amadi asthma na singbani diabetes ki oina diabetes na ohelakpa khongkho chikpa naba khongya saba tumba yadaba hakchang sokthaba na chingba layong khodimak laying duna chada mari futara manga gi chang da reverse tawba ngamle constipation gi oina numit tara manga ni da mapung phana phanba ngamle amadi blood pressure tha amadagi tha ahum phawbagi manungda normal ohanba ngamle ngasi maglengsin bio New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center Thangmaiban DM University gi makha thangba kabole kai nongchup akhoi contact number 9856148205.
Welcome back. Now the further news. Don Bosco High School Langjung celebrated the 211th birthday of St. John Bosco, while also warmly welcoming back Reverend Father M.C. George, the founder and first headmaster of the school, who has returned as assistant parish priest of Lamphel. The ceremonial program was graced by Reverend Father K.S. Francis, Administrator, Reverend Father Joseph Nelly Cyril, Headmaster, Reverend Sister Anicia, Assistant Headmistress, Reverend Father M.C. George, staff members and students. Speaking on the occasion, Father M.C. George expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome and recalled the early history of Don Bosco High School Langjing, which was established around the end of 1982 and the beginning of 1983. He highlighted the global reach of the Don Bosco mission, noting that Don Bosco institutions are present in 136 countries and that he has personally visited 73 countries to witness their humanitarian services. He proudly remarked that the dream of young John Bosco has now become a reality, with schools, colleges, universities and technical institutions carrying forward his mission of educating and serving young people. On the occasion, senior teacher Wahengbam Tony Luang also paid tribute to Father M.C. George by recalling the responsibility entrusted to him during the early days of Don Bosco High School Langjing, particularly at the time when the institution faced challenges arising from external intervention. Recalling Father George's dedication and commitment to the school, Mr. Tony remarked that the name of Father M.C. George will remain inseparably associated with Don Bosco High School Langjing as long as the institution continues to exist. His words highlighted the lasting contribution of the founder and first headmaster to the growth and legacy of the institution. A major highlight of the celebration was the students' skit, The Dream at Nine of St. John Bosco, which portrayed the saint's famous dream and his calling to serve the young. Students also presented recitations, a drama and a school anthem singing competition dedicated to St. John Bosco. The celebration was both a tribute to the beloved saint and a memorable reunion with the founder, reminding the students of the enduring legacy of St. John Bosco and the continuing mission of Don Bosco High School Langjing to educate, guide and serve the young with love and dedication. The Ashtalakshmi Darshan Youth Exchange Program for 2026-27 Phase 2 Batch Number 1 is being organized in Manipur from 14 to 27 August 2026, providing an enriching platform for young students from Chandigarh and Puducherry to experience the rich cultural heritage, history, traditions and contemporary socio-administrative landscape of the state. The program was formally inaugurated on 15 August 2026 at the Seminar Hall of National Institute of Technology NIT Manipur. The program is aimed at strengthening national integration, cultural understanding and people-to-people interaction by providing young participants an opportunity to experience the diversity of the northeastern region and develop a deeper appreciation of the cultural and historical contributions of Manipur. Addressing the gathering, Professor Khumukcham Tomba Singh, Registrar NIT Manipur, and Professor D.B. Ellen Somaya Julu, Director NIT Manipur, welcomed the visiting students and highlighted the importance of youth exchange programs in promoting mutual understanding, friendship and national unity, exposure to Manipur's history, cultural and heritage. As part of the program, the visiting students have undertaken visits to several important historical, cultural and heritage sites across Manipur. This include Kangla, Andro, Morang INA Memorial, Morang War Memorial, Kheba Ching, Khongzom Kakching and Marjing Polo Origin, among other places. The Ashtalakshmi Darshan Youth Exchange Program 2026-27 will continue until 27 August 2026 with further educational, cultural, institutional and interaction-based activities scheduled for the participating youths. The program stands as a meaningful initiative towards connecting India's youth, celebrating cultural diversity and strengthening the bonds of national integration by bringing together young people from different regions of the country. 143 Battalion CRPF Lamphel has celebrated the 80th Independence Day of India on August 15 at Lamphel. Commanding Officer of the battalion Rabinder Sharma unfurled the tricolor of India. As part of the celebration, a cycle rally was also organized by the battalion. Beside, Bande Mataram was also sung by all. Addressing the gathering, Commanding Officer Rabinder Sharma spoke about why he joined active service and importance of observing Independence Day in detail.
इस देश की अखंडता और सम्मान की बागडोर भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों के हाथ में सौंपी गई। हर युद्ध में, हर घुसपैठ के प्रयास में और हर संकट में आपकी इस वर्दी ने भारत मां के लिए ढाल का काम किया है। इस वर्दी को पहनना सिर्फ एक नौकरी नहीं है, यह एक पवित्र संकल्प है। आज तिरंगे को सलामी देते हुए नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस ने उन ऐतिहासिक शब्दों को याद रखें, कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा, खुशी के गीत गाए जा।
The Assam government will honor 1,000 progressive and educated farmers with a cash award of ₹1 lakh each this year as part of the efforts to attract more educated youth towards agriculture, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said on Monday, August 17. Speaking during a live interaction, Sarma said the Chief Minister's Agriculture Excellence Awards would recognize progressive and educated farmers and encourage more young people to take up agriculture. We must also attract educated youth towards agriculture. Therefore, we have decided to honor 1,000 progressive and educated farmers this year with the Chief Minister's Agriculture Excellence Awards, with a cash award of ₹1 lakh each. They will also be introduced to various government schemes related to farming and agriculture. We will recognize 10,000 farmers over the next 5 years, he said. The initiative will focus on modernizing agriculture, strengthening research, and helping farmers become more productive and self-reliant. Sarma also announced plans to create a dedicated youth welfare department, bringing the National Cadet Corps, NCC, National Service Scheme, NSS, employment exchanges, and youth-related initiatives in the education sector under one department. The department is expected to be launched around September 17, coinciding with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday. The government said the department would coordinate various programs and schemes aimed at benefiting young people. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on August 17 escalated the political war of words over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Dimagi Naxal remark, calling senior Congress leader and former Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram a pure Naxal. Addressing a press conference on August 17, Sarma said Chidambaram was not merely a Dimagi Naxal and questioned whether his tenure as Union Home Minister should be examined in connection with the government's efforts to combat left-wing extremism. P. Chidambaram is not just a Dimagi Naxal, he is a pure Naxal, Sarma said. The Assam Chief Minister also said that since Chidambaram had described himself as a Dimagi Naxal, an inquiry should examine whether he had deliberately failed to take adequate action against Naxalism while serving as the country's Home Minister. The remarks came days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Independence Day address from the Red Fort on August 15 said security forces had succeeded in eliminating armed Naxals from forests but warned that what he described as Dimagi Naxals continue to exist. Modi alleged that people with a Maoist mindset had previously occupied positions of influence in government committees and policy-making institutions and urged citizens to identify and isolate what he termed as ideological threat. Chidambaram responded to Modi's remark on social media on August 16, saying, "I am proud to be a Dimagi Naxal." Sarma also accused the Congress of being uncomfortable with what he described as the peaceful atmosphere prevailing in the country under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has urged Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren to personally meet students protesting alleged irregularities in the state's recruitment examinations as agitation in Ranchi entered its 24th day on August 17. In a letter dated August 14 and released publicly on Monday, Gandhi described the students' protests as peaceful and their demands are legitimate. He welcomed the Jharkhand government's decision to engage with the protesters, but said a direct meeting with the Chief Minister could help address issues that remain unresolved. Gandhi said the Congress supports students protesting alleged paper leaks and irregularities in recruitment examinations and emphasized that the right to peaceful protest is a fundamental pillar of democracy. He said the concerns raised by the aspirants required serious attention from the state government. The protesters have alleged irregularities in the 14th Jharkhand Public Service Commission JPSC Civil Services Examination, the Jharkhand Staff Selection Commission Combined Graduate Level JSSC CJL Examination and other recruitment tests conducted in the state. The students have demanded cancellation of the 14th JPSC Civil Services examination and an independent investigation into the alleged irregularities. They have sought a proof either by the Central Bureau of Investigation or by a panel of retired High Court judges from outside Jharkhand. The protesters have also alleged that examination seats were sold to candidates, including those from outside Jharkhand, for amounts ranging from Rs 50 lakh to Rs 1 crore. The allegations have raised concerns among aspirations over transparency and fairness in the state's recruitment process. The protesting students have maintained that repeated allegations of examination malpractice are affecting deserving candidates and undermining confidence in the recruitment system. A group of Chakma leaders from India has urged the centre to suspend diesel and electricity supplies to Bangladesh while calling for measures to address what they describe as the historical mistake of awarding the Chittagong Hill Tracts to Pakistan in 1947. In a statement issued on Monday, August 17, the leaders said India should suspend supplies to Bangladesh following what they describe as Bangladesh Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's refusal to visit India unless former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and other alleged fugitives, as well as those accused in the killing of Sarif Osman Hadi, are extradited to Bangladesh. The leaders called for the suspension of the India-Bangladesh Friendship Pipeline, under which India has committed to supplying Bangladesh with 180,000 metric tons of diesel annually. They claimed that India had supplied more than 30,000 tons of diesel to Bangladesh in March and April, despite disruptions caused by the conflict in West Asia. They also called for suspension of electricity exports from the Adani Godda coal-fired power plant in Jharkhand to Bangladesh. Citing figures for September-December 2025, they said electricity exports from the plant to Bangladesh had risen to about 2.25 billion kilowatt hours. The leaders argued that the supply should be reviewed in view of India's own energy requirements. They also criticized the alleged preconditions attached to Mr. Rahman's proposed visit to India, describing them as insult to India. The Chakma leaders further urged the centre to take measures concerning the Chittagong Hill Tracts (CHT), which they said was a non-Muslim majority area that was awarded to Pakistan during partition. The National Testing Agency (NTA) will reconduct the UGC-NET June 2026 examination for 3 subjects: English, Commerce and Sociology, after an inquiry committee found multiple errors in the question papers. The decision follows several complaints received by the NTA regarding errors in the 3 papers. The agency subsequently constituted a committee to examine the complaints and assess the reported discrepancies. According to the findings of the committee, the question papers contained multiple factual, typographical and translation-related errors. These included misspelled names of prominent scholars, garbled book titles, errors in the wording of question stems, grammatical mistakes, gender and number agreement errors, punctuation errors, and non-standard coined terms used for established concepts. The committee also found that a significant number of questions had been repeated from questions administered in previous examinations. In view of the findings, the NTA has decided to conduct a re-examination for all 3 subjects. The revised schedule is as follows: English, September 9, 2026, Shift 1 from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, Commerce, September 9, 2026, Shift 2 from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m, Sociology, September 10, 2026, Shift 1 from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. The re-examination will cover the 3 affected papers and will be conducted according to the schedule announced by the NTA. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, giving you the headlines once again. JFD calls 2-day strike over census NRC demand. Two members of JFD student wing injured in police action at DM College campus. Manipur protests intensify over demand for NRC updation before census. Manipur police arrest suspected militants, drug traffickers in multiple operations. Cookie outfit denies involvement in Lanka incident, calls allegations baseless. And UGC-NET 2026 NTA finds multiple errors in 3 papers, orders re-examination. And with that comes the end of today's English News Bulletin. Keep watching ELITETV for more news and updates. Thank you for staying with us till the end and see you next time.